Hello, Serge here from the backyard driving range. Oh no, this is the Germany driving range. I'm still there because it's obvious. You all know I'm not in the backyard, but that doesn't mean we can't go on with our good conversation here. Today, I want to talk about the importance of ball position and how it literally affects alignment, as well as the shot pattern that you're going to hit, and how well you hit it. All right, we know that basically, in the peak performance golf swing, we use the width of the feet is based by the ankles. The right foot is always directly under the right shoulder. Take a club, put it under your right shoulder armpit, straight down. It should touch the center to the inside of your knee. Straight down with a flared foot should be somewhere right about near the big toe. The inside of the feet should be no more than a 5-iron. For a 5-iron, should be no wider than what most people say is supposed to be for about a sand wedge to a 7-iron in normal play. What most people teach you as the width for a driver is the 5-iron is what we want the widest for a driver. Now here's the key. In PPGS, we move the ball a little bit. We play the wedges through the 7-iron in the middle, because that way, in the middle would be dead center based on the heels. That way, the head can stay centered, and we'll be behind the ball at impact. When we come up the top, we ring the bell, we bump, we get the lower leading through. The head stays as slightly behind the ball to hit it, and then we get up into the Pop-Tart. But what I see a lot lately is a big problem with ball position. And I got the driver right in here because I'm going to talk about the driver. What I'm saying goes for every club in the bag. If the ball gets too far back where it's supposed to be, whether it be a little bit back, trying to hit a normal straight shot with good flight trajectory and relatively straight, if it gets back of center, here's about dead center, right there where that ball is right now for this iron. If I get it a little farther back, and I'm trying to hit my normal shot, I'm going to very likely hit it a little too soon. If I stay in my positions and I try to hit a good shot, I'm going to be slightly ahead of it in this case, hit it too soon. The club is not totally squared up yet. I could hit a solid shot to a thin shot, and it'll very likely start right and stay there and or maybe fade a little. A ball that's slightly back of where it's supposed to be, you get to it too soon, is effectively aimed to the right. And just think, that gets compounded a lot more for all of you guys and ladies who like to aim way far right. And so you got to really watch that. Conversely, if a ball is a little too far forward, should have hit it here, but by the time it reaches there, the club head is starting to go toe up into the mitt, and meaning therefore it's a little shut to what your original line was. You will hit a pull, all right, or a thin shot to the left. So ball position too far back in a perfect alignment to hit the ball straight is effectively aimed right. Too far forward, aim left. The same thing goes for woods, and especially the driver. Now again, what I'm seeing that a driver as we want should be played off the heel. If we had our feet straight, they all talk about off the instep. With swings, with the peak performance, we play it off the heel. So we go from the center to the left heel. Now, what happens if the ball gets too far forward? It's out here, and again, the same thing happens. If it's too far forward, I'm going to very likely hit it. It should have been struck here. By the time it gets to there, the face is a little bit shut, and it's going to be a pull or a pull hook. Or unless now, what do? I start to setting more left and get more on my left side, and I start getting my hands forward. All right? Now look what happens here. I'm going to keep my arms the same, and I'm just going to turn to here. And look at what you see when I'm way up. The right arm is way higher than the left arm. You can't even see my left arm. But in the peak performance golf swing, you know it's supposed to be preloaded heavy right and be in a master setup position, which means the back arm, the trailing arm, the right arm for a right-hander should always be slightly below. From as much as low to where it's over here on wedges to where with a driver, it should touch up here somewhere. And now it's like this. And look what it does. When I go from here and I move it up to there, I can't help but do what? It's going to pull my whole right side out and towards closer to the ball, which means my knee, my hip, and my shoulder are now going to be aimed way left. So from there, you just lift the club, even though if you're trying to, in your mind, from there, try and take away into the catcher's mitt. The catcher's mitt really should be about here. You're very likely going to go out there, swing straight down, and add to the pull or the big slice if you're holding on, trying to stop it from going left and slice it. So ball position is critical. You can have perfect alignment. Ball too far back, you're effectively right. Ball too far forward, you're effectively left. So, but when you get it just about right about there, and you stand in here with that driver, and you're all square. See, my right arm is slightly below my left arm, and that way you can make the peak performance golf swing, get to the finish, and then you can just pick your bag up, walk right down the middle to go play your next shot. And that's how you hit the ball straight, so you can help stay in the fairway, hit those greens, and shoot those lower scores. That's it for the Surge for today, and I'll be speaking with you all again soon.